Yeah, we're back. Next Level Show MC, aka Microphone Criminal. And I'm here with Mr. KP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the building. How you feeling?
Can't complain. I'm chilling.
Right. No doubt. You been promoting crazy?
Here and there. You know, I work a lot. I'm always busy.
All right, that's what's up.
But I try to here and there.
Make sure you're talking into the mic.
Yeah, I try to here and there, you know. But thanks to everybody who do rock out with me. I give you, big thumbs up for that one. Appreciate the love.
No doubt. So what's new? What you got going on?
Well, I have a couple unfinished tracks. I have some ideas that I run across my producer who I'm working with right now. Crazy. We have a couple ideas, actually like a paper full. He the one that actually encouraged me to make the mixtape. I was just thinking about just making a lot of songs and just keep putting them up. But
Word.
he the one that talked me to doing the mixtape. So that's what I'm doing right now.
All right, so we'll start at the beginning. And for everybody that don't know, this is my brother right here. But
yeah,
for the purposes of the interview, I gotta act like I don't know you. Okay. You know what I mean? So everybody can get to know you. So what got you started with this whole music thing in the first place?
Well, I love music. I grew up in a household where my mom, she played Biggie, Tupac, Nas, everybody from the 90s. So that's what I grew up on. I just love music since I first heard it. I think I was like 5 when I knew Wu-Tang, Cashews, everything around me.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I was in kindergarten. I remember that, you know what I'm saying, like reciting that in my head.
That's what's up. So you always been around music and always been influenced by it?
Always been around, yeah. I started, I used to, do things in my head a lot. Like I stayed making Biggie beats in my head and try to say little things to him.
Okay.
But I didn't know what I was taking from it. So I really started writing when I was 15, around 15, 16, me and my homies.
Was it a school thing or was it just something y'all did on the side?
Yeah, it was something we just played around with. We had I used to chill back Front Rock. A couple people I don't talk to now, but they had a karaoke machine. In their basement. We took the 2 mics, hung them over the pipes, and you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
On the tape, right? On the
everybody was
cassette,
just
boy?
on tapes. You know what I'm saying? We had, I ain't gonna like 8 songs on them, Jones. No chorus, no verse on them. Just BSing around on them.
Right.
And we just listened to it until the tape got destroyed. I don't remember what happened to it.
Dang. That joint to be a classic.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of songs. Like, I remember coming down there. It was back 10th Street. I heard people saying the raps out there. KP, I'm the hottest out. Little things like that. You know what I'm saying? That's in my first rap book.
That joint gonna pop up on eBay in a minute.
You know what I'm saying? We used to sign like the stop signs, put KP Street. You know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin used to go down there and check out.
You put the KP on the stop signs?
Yeah, come on, man.
I
was ill back then.
I think I seen a KP or 2.
I was ill back then. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, definitely. So how'd it get from there to where we at now? We sitting on the Next Level Show.
Well, a lot of my cousins, like my cousin J Rock, his big brother, they listen. They the ones listen like people like Tupac, Nas, things like that style. So they know like what real music is. You know what I'm saying? I was just playing around. I was just going by what was out. I grew up back when I really started writing. People like Cicero and Cass, they was out. You know what I'm saying? So you heard people, talking about guns they were shooting and drugs they were selling. Right. So that was the fad. You know what I'm saying?
True,
so
that was the norm.
I tried reading my first rap book, and I was reading with my girl. We was laughing at, you know what I'm saying? A lot of
you was slanging them, slanging them things.
You listen. So that was BS. So I feel like I started taking it serious after hearing it from them. A lot of times, like, you should take it serious, take it serious. You know what I'm saying? So I started taking it serious. And I figured what's easier for me to do than write what I something I can relate to. I know everybody say that's what they write, but I figure if it's something that I know I can relate to as far as something I know me, myself, personally is doing, a lot of things is music, but when I could say something I can relate to 100%, that's pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? That's I want to be like a couple years from now and look back and be like, oh, damn. Right. I remember what I was doing in that song, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm doing now. So
you keeping it what they call 100?
I guess you could call it that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I call it, like my rap, I call it, my newspaper is all full of my current times, you know what I'm saying?
All right. And that's the name of the
Current Times of Danny Green. That's my alias.
Okay.
after have a couple of them blunts, whatever. That's my split personality. You know what I'm saying, but it's KP all the way. I just take P for short though.
All right.
I like that.
Now, for the people who don't know yet, KP, like, where'd you get that from? What that mean?
I remember being in 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? 8th grade, like my man. Well, we ain't mans no more, but boy used to call me Pac-Man. I got an appetite. I could eat a whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
But it's like the weight never came. You know what I'm saying? So he
just
used to
the appetite.
Just the appetite. So he used to call me Pac-Man. Around the time we started with the karaoke machine, like around 9th grade, whatever.
All right.
I just went by the name Killer P. I was listening to Killer Cam at the time.
Oh, all right.
Killer P, Killer Pac-Man, I guess you could call it that. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, F that. You know what I mean? I knew it personally. I wasn't killing nothing. You know what I mean? So if anything, I wanted to take it, change my name as far as rap-wise. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be another rapper. You got Tech Nines and Glock Nines and all them rappers.
Everybody killing.
Yeah, everybody killing stuff. I wanted to be different.
And you just another one in that bucket, so you wanted to be.
As far as that, I look at myself as a king. You know what I'm saying? So I said, how about Kingpin? And I just ran with it since.
All right, that's what's up, definitely. So you got Kingpin, you got Danny Green.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? Is that the only two we working with?
I like the Danny Greens. I hear that a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Is that a newer one, Danny Green?
It happened. Me and my man Miz. We
shout out to Miz.
Shout out to my man Miz, Mizzy. You know what I'm saying? We was doing these freestyles. Like every time he come over my spot, we just pull a phone out. You know how these apps is nowadays. We just pull a phone out, we'll throw a beat on via TV, and just spit. So we done made what we call mixtapes off them. You know what I mean? GYTR, get
right
your
off
tapes
of the
ready.
phone. Huh?
Right off the phone. GYTR, get your tapes ready. We got 1 and 2. You know what I mean? You come to my spot and actually hear a song playing, and like I can say a couple names and people know what we're talking about. Whoever be
now,
with
how
us.
many tracks y'all got about on there?
I could say on my computer or my station, I got about 48. And we still do this every time we come over.
That's
Shout
24
out to
tracks a tape.
And my man Doza, you know what I'm saying? That's just what we do. It's what we call having fun, you know what I mean? And practice makes better. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
So how we get to Danny Green? How'd that come out of that?
Well, all right, back to that. You know what I'm saying? Back to GYTR 2. We was doing a song called Insh. That's literally the name of the song.
Insh.
And no, it's called Insh.
Oh, all right. SH.
Dot, you know.
Okay, all right. I'm with you.
But it's called Insh. You know what I'm saying? And I just came off of I came off the Danny Green. You know what I mean? And back to my little bit of heritage. Back in some way, somehow, we got a little Irish in my blood. My family know about that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it was this movie called Kill the Irishman, about an Irishman named Danny Green that stood up for what he believed in. You know what I'm saying? Kept it real in everything he do. And his name is Danny Green. Green is my favorite color, so
no doubt.
That's where the alias came up with.
That's what's up. All right, before we go any farther, I want to go ahead and get into one of these tracks so people can know about what we talking about. We ain't just talking; they actually know what we talking.
Yes.
So this is "I'm Ill." You want to bring that in?
This is my track. I'm Ill. Shout out to my whole NFP crew, my brother MC, and everybody who support.
He don't care how you feel.
Not at all. Not at all.
That's basically what I'm getting from what you were saying right there.
I will hope so. It's obvious.
You know what I mean? So
my mom love that track too.
That's what's
up. My moms love that John.
You know what I mean? Shout out to moms.
That's right.
So what was the motivation behind that track right there? Like what went into writing that?
All right.
And then you're going to have to explain illness, but I want that to be a separate.
All right, word is bond. I got you, bro. All right, well, right now, currently, who I like from the rap game is Wiz. I listen to Wiz. People like Currency. I venture off stuff like that. And I heard his John No Lie on the 2 Chainz beat. And then that same day, I also heard No Lie. So I like the beat. The beat is flaming. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's 2 different songs you talking about now?
2 Chainz. He got that's
it's called No Lie?
No,
all right.
Is it called No Lie? Whatever. I forget what the name, but 2 Chainz and Drake.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I think it is called whatever.
It might be called No Lie.
So then
I'm gonna look it up while you.
And then Wiz did the freestyle over it, and they both. I think everybody killed the song. So And I was just, at that time I was just freestyling on everything I was hearing. If I heard it on the radio, if it was something new to me, so I started freestyling. I liked my freestyle. I pulled out the phone, of course. So I went home and I just erased everything I recorded and just started writing to it. And that's how I came up with that one.
Okay, I'm ill.
Yeah, I'm ill.
That's what's up. And yeah, it is called.
And that hook, I had that hook since I was like 17.
Yeah,
that's all I had. That's all I had.
That springs from the illness.
Listen.
All right, now we're gonna have a whole nother conversation here. Explain to people the illness and what's the illness about.
Okay. Like I said, I grew up in a household.
I
grew up in a household with the Biggies, the Nas, the Mobb Deeps and all that. So anyone who listened to that knew that you always heard in one of these songs the word ill. And I like that. At first we used to grow up saying ill as far as, that's nasty. Ill. So I'm like, something be so ill, that's dope. Something so ill that's dope, I like that. So Prodigy, that's my number one favorite rapper. Biggie, that's greatest of all time. So that goes without being said. So I like Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? I follow the Mobb Deep. I do all that. But, that's what he talk about, ill, and what's ill about him. So if anyone who got the favorite rapper, I figured you must relate to your favorite rapper in some way, somehow. So I'm like, I'm ill, and after having, playing Shook Ones and all that back in 9th grade, I'm playing things like that, and Biggie back and forth. It's like I'll start feeling some type of way with myself, and it helped me grow, mentally. Everything have everybody take little things from around their lifestyle, and that's what helps them build. And I think that's what helped me stop really caring what people thought about me. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
and that's my illness.
So your definition of ill, when you say it, is basically dope or dopeness.
Is yeah, you cool. You're a cool dude. You're a female, in that matter. You just feel good about yourself. And you respect others, and I think that if you get respect back, and everybody look at you as a cool person in life, then you ill in some type of way.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Somebody that do they self, and like I said, don't worry about what nobody. Everybody gonna have opinions about you. You know what I'm saying? And whether you're doing good or bad, you can be the bummiest dude getting bust on, or you can be the dude with money, and people still going, oh, he don't know how to act now.
He too greedy.
So you can't win. So to equal all that out, I just say, who cares what they think about you?
True that. I just read something on Facebook.
Okay.
Probably like yesterday, where they were saying that 10% of the people, only 10% of the people is going to come to your funeral. So why care what anybody think about you anyway?
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Hey, if 1% show, that's love. I'm not really one to seek. I'm a people's person. I could spark a conversation with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I don't go out just to seek friends. I'm really cool with who I got, So with that being said, I'm not in the place to impress nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I'm in there with a flamboyant, loud outfit, you know what I'm saying? Or if I'm in there looking bummy. Like I said, people's always going to have something to say about you. So with that being said, why other people's opinion go out the window, as soon as I'm in there or wherever I'm at. And
that's how I got to be.
And that's how I really feel good with that, because that's one less thing I got to worry about.
True that. Now, I mean, I relate to what you're saying.
I know, bro.
I be on there, some wild stuff. All right, another thing I keep noticing, you keep saying, nah, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, that's
I mean, I keep noticing.
That's a part of my, I mean, I can cut it off, of course, in a time where you're not supposed to be looked at as ignorant person. But when I'm comfortable around my peoples, that's what we speak. Nah, I'm saying, nah, man, whatnots and what's the other one and all that, that's how we talk. NFP, that's my crew, no fingerprints. That's what I'm saying. That's just when we was all young back in high school, we can literally hold a conversation like, yo, nah, I'm saying this, nah, I mean, it was all of my nah, I'm saying, nah, I mean. And we all knew exactly what you were saying. When my mom even, get y'all nah means and nah I'm sayings out my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just can't help it. It's not just something I just throw in. When I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable in my surroundings. I'm in an area where I'm not looking, down upon.
Right.
I can use that word. I'm all comfortable around my brothers. So
definitely.
That's how I can kick it.
It's all love.
You know what I'm saying?
So, you know what I mean? That's the exclusive. I want to give people the exclusive because they're going to be seeing a lot of love you and hearing a lot of means and know what I'm saying.
Oh,
so,
yeah, I mean,
this is the first time it's ever been explained right here on the Next Level Show.
Exclusive.
So, I got the track Life Of.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Let us into the Life Of.
Okay, shout out to Crazy #1, Crazy Beats, Leezy. That's what I call him.
Matter of fact, he should call up. Like tell Crazy to call
I'm
him
up probably during the track and tell him to call up. But me and Leezy, I knew him back since high school when, like I said, I was still repping that ill stuff. We was doing a lot of dumb stuff in high school. So and he never showed his true colors. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? So I bangs with Carl, and he been making beats since back then. You know, so like I said, I was writing back then, but we'll just go pop. Me and my man Mez would just pop over his house and freestyle. You know what I mean? We'll throw
some words together.
Yeah, throw some words together, fall back for a while, and then throw some more words together. That's how we was kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But as I started getting serious, like I was speaking in the story, he was just coming to me with beats, or every time we got together, I was just listening to new beats that he had made. He was going through something with my man Rans. So, I haven't spoke to him in a while. Then I like, they was beefing over something that was stupid. They even, both parties could say the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And I was bigger on it. I wanted to do some music, and he had good music. You know what I'm saying? So I went to him for the beats, and he came up with this beat, and I think the beat is hypnotizing, if you ask me. Everybody, before it was even a song, everybody would just love the beat.
So what y'all was there, he put it on, and y'all just heard it. How'd you first get introduced to it?
When he first played this beat for me, I popped over his house. Like I said, we got a list of things we working on. Right. We was talking about some current songs. This is freestyle. I'm probably gonna drop soon on SoundCloud. I haven't been dropping a lot of my new material because I'm trying to hold it. Okay. If I said I'm dropping a mixtape, I can't.
Yeah, you don't want to put everything out. Then they be like, I heard
this freestyle. It's on the ASAP Rocky Purple Swag beat. We dropping a freestyle on that one, and we was over there discussing that one, and he played that beat. And I
he just like threw it on.
Yeah, like I said, he always plays some new ideas. Every time I pop up, that's what he do. He plays some new ideas, and when he played that, I was just like, whoa! Like from the rip, I just started throwing something into it. And while I be at work or whatever, I'll just keep that thing on repeat. Whatever newest thing I'm working on, I just keep the beat on repeat constantly. So I could literally hear a beat for like 3 to 4 hours straight. I don't even count how many times I done heard that thing. You know what I'm saying? So I done heard the beat so much that I knew it by heart. So I was just putting it together in my head all day. So I just had to make it. And I figured the best thing about that beat, that it was like, it made me feel relaxed. So anything make me feel relaxed is, I feel like I could just talk whatever I want, say what it expressed me, what describes me more of. You know what I'm saying?
Right on. So basically, when you started formalizing what you wanted to say on here, it was like, I wanted to relate back to me.
Yeah, like I wanted. What is me? Who am I? What is this something that I do? And like I said, I talk about my current times. You know what I mean? It might not be today. Could have been yesterday, last week, weekend, whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I take every last thing from every last memories I have. Could be good ones, sometimes bad ones. And I put them. That's what I do. I put in this song like, this is the life of a young G.
7 years from now, when you listen to this song and you ain't heard it in probably about 3-4 years, you gonna remember, right?
I'm gonna be like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna be hyped.
Yeah.
I came home from Harrisburg this couple weeks ago. I went on a little trip over there. So I came home, and my girl was playing in the house. I mean, she didn't know I was coming home that moment. You know what I mean?
So as soon as you got there,
I'm hearing. I'm like, oh, that's dope, man.
That's nice.
I turn the key. I walk in. I'm jamming. Like, so I can imagine 7 years from now,
right?
Whatever years,
especially if you ain't heard it in a while.
And
like,
honestly, that was one of the tracks. I actually ain't even say the N word in it. You feel me? So I'm working on not trying to put that word in so many songs. There's some songs you just need to have it. Like, please, please. You know what I'm saying?
No other word could possibly give that.
But you know what I'm saying?
I know just what you're talking about.
But so I feel like I could play that song for my kids. I got 2 nephews currently right now. Well, that live up here, I should say. I hope when they get older, whatever music they listen to. Even if I still got the PlayStation or whatever memory I got with the song, with the stuff, I could just play it for them. You know what I'm saying? Let them see what I was doing as a, not as a rapper, but just in life. They say most rappers put their life in their music. They say most rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true that.
Then I feel like that's what I was doing. So you can listen to that song and be like, I like that.
That's what he was about.
I remember when we made it. We came back to my spot and we was, that was it. How
long did it take you from the time you got the beat to when you was ready to record that?
I actually I'm kind of impatient sometimes. I can be. I can be impatient, but when I first heard it, I wanted to get in the studio as soon as possible. Like I said,
you wanted to do it that night?
I mean, I ain't want to rush it. You don't get nothing out of something rushed.
Right.
But like I said, I work a lot, so my time is slow. So that time that I had, I went and we did that, and we did another freestyle that's not finished. Working on, waiting on my man to drop his verse. But shout out to Shug. So I recorded it ASAP. It was like a beat that I loved. I just love that thing.
It's one of them joints that when you hear it, you automatically.
I mean,
can put something to it.
I do wanna, probably re-edit it, probably like make it clearer. You know what I'm saying? I just did it kind of like I was just so, like I said, I was impatient. So I kind of say, I ain't gonna say I rushed it, but I just wanted it to be done before that day was out. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, let's hear it before we start hearing about what you want to change. Here we go. So here is Life of. Yeah, welcome to the Next Level Show.
Hello?
You there?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? Who we got on the line?
Oh, that's Carly's right there. I know that number. What's up, bro?
Ain't nothing much, man. I was just chilling, checking out the interview and everything, so I just called up.
Okay.
That's what's up. So you the one that's doing all the fantastic beats?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
And you said you've been doing these beats since high school.
Yeah. Actually, a little bit before that, maybe around like probably around like early high school, like the beginning of, like the summertime, around that time and everything.
Okay, that's what's up. So you got some years under your belt.
Yeah. Actually, a couple. Around like, I'd say, 7? Probably a little bit more or something like that.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you wanted to ask me something? I thought you was about to. I didn't want to cut you off. I thought I had cut you off.
Oh no, everything good. What up, boy?
Nothing much, man. How you?
Yeah, but he asked me things like like how I felt about the Life of beat, and I was telling him like anybody can know it was you, because I kept telling him how much I love that beat. Damn, my phone blowing up.
Yeah, like I was actually, when I was in the process of making it, I was just thinking how I could like actually get my own little signature sound in there. So I just, decided to like take the guitar, toss in a few notes, make a little riff with it. Because people know me for playing guitar, so, just tossed that up, then came out for what it was. So everybody who heard it told me, that sounds just like something you would make,
Yo, I kept calling him like, yo, cut this part, make it look like we was. I know I'm blowing his head off.
He called me one time and told me to cut a part of the beat. It was, I think it was the beginning of the second verse or something.
Yeah,
I
think it was like a 12 bar hook, and I wanted it 8 or something like that. So first it was that, then it was the beat, then it was this. It was like so many things.
So you was customizing that thing.
Yeah, that's why I felt so attached to that beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah, that thing
taking so much time to do it, and like him telling me like, I got an idea for this part and this part. Because when I had done the track, I had just sent it to him the way I had did it, and then he started breaking apart piece by piece how he wanted to go on to it. So when he brought it back to me, and I took a listen to it, when I heard it, I'm like, wow, because the way I was expecting him to actually go on the track, he did it totally different. So I was amazed when I heard that one.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up, bro.
So you've been making beats for so long. Like, what have you been doing with the beats so far? Like, up until when, you and KP really started getting in the still?
Before that, I was actually working with a couple different artists from here and there. Just to name a few, I did a couple tracks with an artist named Reek Lennon. He's a Philadelphia-based artist, and I also did a couple tracks with one of his artists, HOT. So I was working with like a company called R&H Records for a couple projects that they had, and I had my own little like group on the side that it's just us as far as the people who's underneath that little like I would say label or name, but it's Young Doe Music. It's by my man Reese. So I was actually working on projects with them for say years prior to me and Dan actually coming together, and getting together and wanting to go into the studio and lay down some tracks and stuff.
Well, that's definitely what's up. So you've been keeping busy for all that time. Where can people get at you if they want to holler at you about some stuff?
For contact information, if you got a Facebook page, just go to Facebook and you can type in Carl Newborn. That's KARL and Newborn NEWBORN. And on Twitter, you can just type in, I think it's BH Productions. That's what my name is under Twitter. I got so many different pages. I forget the names of them sometimes.
Because I thought you forgot how to spell your name. No.
It's just so many pages that I'll have like different names over top of them. Like for my Twitter page is BH Productions. For my SoundCloud page is also BH Productions. And for Facebook, it's just Carl Newborn.
All right, that's what's up. Well, look, can you call back at like 9 o'clock and we'll ask you a couple more questions?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, no doubt, man.
All right, man. Thanks for having me.
All right.
All right, well, since we got cut off with that track, I'm going to go ahead and run that thing back.
That's what I'm talking about. Here's the life of a young G.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, shout out to H Dizzle for the tag on that one. Lovinglife.com.
Big shout out to H Dizzle on that.
Yeah, people be saying they bored.com, hungry.com, lonely. I'm lovinglife.com, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, people be really desperate on Facebook. You ever notice that? Like, I be seeing people, I done seen dudes put their number up. Like, any girl who wants to talk.
No, the funniest ones, the girls be like, I'm lonely, need company. Put the dudes, me too, or something. I be laughing at it. It's pretty comical sometimes. They be real thirsty on Facebook. It'd be a lot of funny things on there.
They be real thirsty on Facebook. But yo, I was telling you that track Life Of, that remind me of a joint that I did back in 2003.
Okay.
Called the Young OG. Well, it was called Young OG, and basically I was doing the same thing you was doing, but it was my own type of lifestyle and whatnot. But
you got that?
That's on cassette tape. I got it, but that joint
you better convert it. It's 2012.
They ain't gonna never hear the cassettes, man. Y'all ain't gonna never hear them cassette tapes.
Okay.
But that was back in the day, and definitely I feel where you coming from on that joint, because I know the mind,
Yeah.
When you got something you can relate to when it's you.
Okay.
It's a different feeling, right?
Yeah, and I try to look at, when I listen to my music, I try to listen to it as if I'm not that person rapping it. You know what I'm saying? I try to listen to every.
Like you on the outside looking in.
Yeah, I try to listen for every flaw. You gotta understand. I've been writing for a while, but I just started recording. You know what I'm saying? I could do it on the phone any day, but it's much different when you're in the studio. And that's where I'm starting to learn. You know what I'm saying? I thought you could just go in there and spit it the way you want to spit it. You gotta actually listen.
Oh yeah. So since you are still like kind of fresh with the recording,
yeah.
Like, what was some of the things that really struck you? Like some of the things that was different when you first got in there.
All right, like I was the one where like when I first started letting people know like I write, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really into the new music people, like I said in the beginning. So
you talking about like the new rappers and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, or people that's just big now. You know what I mean? I'm just not really into the new music. I could just put it like that.
All right.
So, people would be like, I was just making examples how easy it is to rap. Like that track I said on Me and You, Describe You.
Right.
You know what I mean? I that's really how I be feeling sometimes. Like this game is kind of like wide open. Not saying that I'm hoping to get in the game. I love doing music. You know, I mean, we all have intentions in some way get paid for, you know, using our mind.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? In the event that I don't, I won't be bitter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying the things I be hearing or whatever, I just can't really get with it. You know what I'm saying?
So I get what you're saying. So basically what you're doing, you put yourself, you put what you like into your music.
Yeah, so
it's giving people a different perspective.
But I learned differently.
Else.
I done forgot that's what, you know, I'm old. But anyway, I would just spit for anybody. You know what I mean? If people
I was trying to catch him. He was on that cliff.
I was trying to catch him.
He was hanging on that cliff like this. I was trying to catch him, like, get him back up there.
You know what I'm saying? I'll spit for people. You know what I mean? I'll spit for people. And I like spitting fast. I can spit slow. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man, we freestyle all the time. So, you know, we come with all different type of styles. So I learned in the studio, sometimes what you was thinking sound hot, it's not like it's not something wrong with the words. It could be just the way you delivering it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I learned, and that's why I learned. You know what I mean? Like our first song we did, We On. I swear I practiced that thing like 1,000 times. You know, not saying I'm taking something. I love that song, and I don't think me personally, I don't think I did anything wrong for it to be my first track. You know what I'm saying? But I look at, like, I done recorded. I have 8, including, you know, unfinished. You know what I'm saying? I try to go as much as I can. But the ones that I have recorded, I listen to them. Like I said, I listen to the flaws. But as far as how I compare it to my first track, every genre compared to the first one, I'd be like, I feel like I'm improving, you know, and I let my girl hear it. She feel the same, you know, my homies, whatever. I let them hear it. And everyone have their different favorite. And that's what I'm liking. So I take advice. I actually like criticism. A lot of people say that, you know, everyone says that, but I actually look at it as advice. You know what I'm saying? Some of it can be, you know,
I know how to filter it.
Yeah, just negativity, but I like criticism.
And you'll get more of that as you go along.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what I mean?
Like I
That's
said, everyone have
keep your
opinions,
circle
but
tight.
when I ask you for your opinion, it's more like appreciated. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So you definitely know how to filter it out.
Okay.
Because the boy Drake, I'm sure you don't like Drake.
Nah.
But one of the things he said, we got a caller. Next Level Show.
Hi, may I speak to KP?
Hey.
KP in the building.
Hi, this KP ma'am?
Yeah.
Hi, this your mom.
Hey, Ma, you don't know.
He was very unreceptive. Like, he thought somebody was calling his cell phone with a blocked number.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, boo.
Hey, Ma.
So I told him, I said hi.
He hear you?
Yeah.
Okay, so
MC on the Next Level Show.
Huh?
I said, let's on the conversation about on the next level.
Oh, you know, we just talking about my music right now, and, you know, describing certain things here and there.
Oh,
his
okay.
studio
like
experience.
I told you, brother, I think y'all beats are hot. I can't wait to get mine.
Yeah,
right,
and I'm working on it, Ma.
Okay, well, I just want to give you a shout out. Love y'all.
Like so.
All right.
Okay,
appreciate all the support.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, told you, mom's a big fan.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Big fan.
But I was saying about the boy Drake, when after he dropped his first CD, he was saying that he would go on like the social networks and he'd be saying a lot of negative feedback. And he said that he not the type of person that can handle it. So he had to like kind of stop going on the internet.
Well, I think honestly, if you can't handle what people dish you away, you know what I'm saying? You really shouldn't be in this game. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
The motive for making music is expressing how you feel. You know what I mean? I don't really listen to music where everyone talking about they killing this and selling this and you know, I don't really get into all that. I listen to what I said I listen to. You know what I mean? I go back to my 90s music, whatever. But the thing with making music is to express how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. And if you can't respect how it's like you're really not even supposed to care what people, you know, got to say about it, because at the end of the day, you really just doing you, or at least I would hope so.
Right.
So if you can't handle what people got to say about it, I don't think you should be in this. This is not the right thing to be doing.
And I agree with you, because when I first heard that story, that's what I was thinking. Like, how you gonna be a rapper, especially on that level,
Yeah,
like as far as the popularity, and
I'm pretty
you
sure
won't hear a
people
lot of
like
that.
people like Nas, Hove, all them DMX. I'm pretty sure they was always hearing stuff, negativity.
It ain't no artist. I don't care how great
no
they
artists.
are.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, look how the big ones. Me personally, I feed off negativity. You know what I'm saying? I had a nice story to tell. Growing up, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I took that and let it make me the person I am now. You know what I'm saying? Make a long story short. So I feed off negativity. That's what I'm saying. People always gonna have something to say about you. I can't say that a million times. You know what I'm saying?
True that. Robert Kiyosaki said that a third of the people gonna like you no matter what. A third is gonna hate you no matter what, and then it's a third that don't care. So the only thing you can do is try to convert the ones that don't care into caring. But as far as the people that don't like you, you ain't gonna never be able to do nothing about that. You can't do nothing
with them. And honestly, I think deep inside they do like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they might got a different motive for for the hate. Then
they like you so much that they don't understand.
Because it is people that hate though these days. They might say, "Oh, you don't got all that money."
I'll be like, damn, if I was that guy, if I was something looking outside there, and I wouldn't be hating on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whoever. There's really no need for it. Anything anything is possible. That's how I look at it. So I feel like if you hating on a guy for whatever you have, whatever, you can have them same things. You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible.
Right. Now I don't hate on rappers, but there are rappers who I feel is corny.
Oh yeah, of course.
But that's
a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's two different things.
When you say how much a rapper is corny, that's your opinion. That's not necessarily hate. If you say, "Oh, why he got 2 chains," or why, that's hate. When you say, "Man, get out of here with them bars," or that's you saying you obviously saying you dislike his words or his music or whatever. It's two different things. Why he gotta
say Waka after every line?
Yeah, why he got? Hey, that's what's making his music so. That's kind of hating. But you know what I'm saying? It's different ways. It depends on who you talking to and how people listen to it. Right. You know what I mean? Everything has an explanation also.
And like you said, it's all opinion, so
whatever.
Is. And that's why, what's up with this? This is something I definitely want to touch on. And I remember DMX said something about this recently where in the game, you don't got too many honest people. Like, people are scared to give their opinions. Like, I'm a pretty opinionated person, if you will. But, a lot of people, they so political with it that they won't say, all right, I ain't really feeling this, or I ain't really feeling that. No matter how
much you say, how you feel about this, they'll tell you, yeah, but you want to know really, how you feel. And I think that's why you have rappers in the game, underground or in the industry that, the ones that a lot of people really dislike is because they have so many people telling them, thumbs up.
Right.
When in reality it's not, you know what I'm saying? But at the end, I guess when your people in your circle is all you have and they're supporting you, I don't think your circle would tell you suck. You know what I'm saying? So
it's their duty.
I would expect.
It's their duty.
I would expect. That's what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying? You had them rappers be like, how the hell he get in the game? But then you gotta just ask somebody that make music. You gotta sit back and think. Well, it's probably that person telling you dope. Keep it going.
And I guess some people, I don't know. I guess it's just a people thing. Like, they don't want to tell you. Like, I remember when I first started. I remember when I wrote my first joint, and the person who I wrote it with, like, he wrote his part, I wrote my part. Now he was already rapping, so when I spit my joint for him, like, he ain't say it was corny, but I could tell that he ain't like it. Like, without him, he was like,
"Did you ask him?"
I mean, I don't know if I asked him flat out, but when I might have asked him, but when I spit it, basically, I know he didn't tell me it was corny, but I felt that he felt it was corny. So what that did for me was, and mind you, when I first started rapping, it wasn't really even my intent to be a rapper.
Yeah.
But when that happened, it was like, you know what? One day I'm gonna make a track that you gonna nod your head to, and I ain't even trying to do this. And it kind of became like a challenge. But that goes back to the point where, people don't want to tell you. They don't want to keep it real. Mm-hmm. That's why I try. That's why I don't try. But that's why I make sure I keep it real. And I get a lot of. You see the book pages.
Carly's he heard. I think it's We On. It was one of our tracks. You know what I'm saying? He like, he was saying, you was going in. He just say. It seemed like he just say whatever he want. And I'm like, you know, I feel like that's what I'm doing now. But to really feel that comfortable, where you like, you know what I mean? You just go and like I love, like I said, I love all my music. You know, I don't think no rapper don't say he don't. But
true that.
I like I said, I do look at it. I try to look at it as if I'm not that person spitting it. But it's like, if you look at the potential, I think, and that's what I love about it. You know what I'm saying? I think my music is really creative. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just rhyming. You know what I'm saying? I think it take time. It take time for you to actually take, you know, parts out of your life or whatever and put it in a rhyme. It's different than what you seeing. Anybody could just rap what they seeing, you know what I'm saying, or what they hear all day. I'm actually talking about experiences, you know what I mean? They don't always have to be bad experiences, because that's all you have in the game anyways. Everybody talking about it in the struggle. So I feel like I'm loving life and I feel blessed. So I'm not trying to be another rapper just spitting about money or none of that, because back in the days I didn't have none of that. I'm just showing my appreciation to the things I have, you know what I mean? I worked hard for it. I really did, and I'm still working hard.
The game could use a lot more of that.
And that's what
Is that where you got lovinglife.com?
I mean, yeah, I'm loving. Like I said, I was on Facebook. I think it was a weekend. You know what I'm saying? The weather wasn't so bad that people couldn't be bored.com, or you know, people doing lonely.com. I mean, I seen that about 3 different .com, different things, all in one thing on one go on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, I had a little LOL moment, you know, laugh out loud, smirk out loud, whatever. But I was like, you know what? And I wrote on 11life.com. And you know, when I put something, I barely go on Facebook, but when I do, or if I feel like it's necessary to write a status, I put a status up. You know what I mean? And when I do, I go check on it. You know, some days I might not, some days I do, but the next day I go check on it. I see a lot of people like them Johns. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm just be kicking it. I was lovinglife.com. I put it up, had a couple likes, and that was like, boom, I can go, and it's positive. You know what I'm saying? So I can go with that.
Was it something that when you first thought of it, you just knew it was right?
It just hit me, cause I'm like, I at the time.
And did it feel right though?
It did. I was in my spot. I was by myself. I don't think my man Miz was there. I'm not sure, but if I could remember.
Was you there, Miz?
I don't know. It was
he ain't even here right now. But Miz ain't even in the building right now.
But I was like, I ain't bored.com. I mean, I'm by myself, but I don't feel lonely. You know, I could always hit up my brothers and be like, what up? You know what I mean? I was loving life. I think I might have just paid I just paid a bill or two and might have ran to the mall. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be saying in my songs. You know, it be real. And I was coming home and I was just chilling. You know what I mean? I think I was smoking.
Right.
And I like lovinglife.com because I was. You know what I mean? Loving life is whatever you think you doing that got you feel like you loving it. You know what I mean? No matter what anybody think. You know what I'm saying?
And I think like anytime where you come up with something like on the spot like that and it just feel right, I think those are the best
I ran with
type
it.
Of like trademark.
When I did that as you hear on the song Life Of, I had my girl call up while I was in a booth, told her to say it. She said it a couple times. Producer M-Rap, shout out to M-Rap. He recorded it, threw a little mix on it, and that's my tag. You know what I mean? We be doing freestyle, still on the phone. You know what I mean? And I throw the tag on it. I got a YouTube page, youtube.com/theillest_KP. I got a video up there for my song Penny. Shout out to Renz. And I just put a video up there for my weekend. Shout out to my man Doze.
You said you put it up there for the weekend?
And I had this video I just put up from Saturday.
Oh, okay.
My man Doze. Shout out to him. I shouldn't be promoting it, he said, but I ain't putting it on Facebook. So at least I can give a shout out to it. Go on my YouTube page and check that John out. Check Penny's out and check the other John out. They funny. I mean, Penny's is a good song, but the video's pretty funny.
All right. Now, you have brought up the track, man, you did, the We On.
Yes,
so I'm going to get into that next. But before I do that, what happened to the track? What's it called? The other track you and Renz did.
Can I Live?
Can I Live? What happened to that, John?
I got
you
that.
You ain't never put that out.
You know
like,
what?
I remember.
It's all right. We rushed on that because, you know, that was at the time. That was like my third time in the studio at the time. So when I went in, when we went in, I was only expecting to, you know, have like 2 hours. You know, I ain't really know M-Rap like I do now, but I was thinking I was overtime. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of can say as you heard, I don't got it. I do got it on me, but it ain't finished, so I want to promote it right now.
Cause I don't know,
honestly, I love it. I love the song, and my girl love it. I love this and the beat.
I like the song too. Like M let me hear. Like I don't know what version you got. I got. But I had went to the studio since y'all had.
Yeah, that's
did
probably
it.
the finished one.
And he was
you can play it. You can play it, but I'm just.
Oh no, I can't play.
Oh, I'm just saying. You know,
it's the hook. That
I think. Yeah.
I gotta edit that.
Okay. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. I had fun on that song because I felt like I was really keeping it 100. You know what I mean? I expressed myself how I felt about everything, and the song is "Can I Live." It's not on a Jay-Z beat. I don't know who beat it is, but I got it off this app, whatever. But it's like the song is "Can I Live" without these dudes worrying about my moves. Like, and I feel like anybody can relate to that. We kept going and
the version I heard at Rap John was crazy, and he had it on the speakers.
Okay,
that was the only time I ever heard it. But whatever he did to it, it sounded like he blessed it. Like y'all blessed it.
No, you know what it was?
He put an extra blessing on it.
It wasn't that. I could say like me personally, I just didn't feel like it was you
might have been too critical.
Yeah, and then Renz didn't like the hook. More like he didn't like how it came out, and that's when I said every time I go in the studio, I always want to touch up. I want to redo the hook actually, like bring up the voice because I just feel like the voice was too low. You know, it's little things you notice as you listen to things a million times. I actually like the song though, but it's little things I do want to work on.
It sounded like it was two critical bulls in that John. Like y'all wasn't gonna get nothing.
And like I said, I thought we was running out on time. So
all right,
and
that'll have you on your
had you edgy. Like damn, come on, because then after you can go in the booth. Like when I did I'm Ill, me and you did Describe You.
Right.
You did the YouTube, John. And then you routed. Right. I did the touch up because I never even heard that you did the little introduction. What up, bro? And I
did it that
I never heard. I didn't hear it. So
yeah.
when you left, he played it from the beginning, from the top, and I heard that. I like okay. I stepped into John. When you left, I was in the booth.
Right.
So after we did Describe You. When I put the my ad libs, he put the final touches. You know what I mean? I did I'm Ill. Now, no matter how much you practice a song or whatever, you might be like, all right, I'm going to go in on some 1-2 stuff and be out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You go in, I slammed I'm Ill. We added a little bit more, voice to certain parts. And then after that, like I did, that was like one of the quickest tracks I did. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, all right, the track is done. But you be like, no, it's not. You know what I mean? You
I know what you mean.
All the editing to do, the mask, you know what I mean? So it's like,
and you gotta account for that time.
Yeah, so and all that is part of your time. So I'm like, all right, we did Pennies. Pennies was sweet. We did Pennies In and Out. That was pretty sweet.
Right.
And Renz went in like a champ. That was his first time in the booth, and he went in and he went in and out. You know what I mean? And then we did.
Y'all had the Jesus juice.
Yeah, we was drinking something up in there. And I had some good stuff with me. You know,
them Crown Royales. They was it.
Yeah, and I had some good stuff with
some me. Good stuff.
Danny Green was in the building for sure. You know what I'm saying? When we did
Pennies.
Pennies was In and Out. Can I Live? It just was like time really went like this. I came there straight after work. I was on my grind. Uh-huh. We got there, it was about 6, maybe 6:15. And next thing you know, it was like 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh, and like I said, we did Pennies. I thought it's on some In and Out, so it was the editing that
right.
Of course
took
on.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Can I Live was like,
and then when you got multiple people, it's a little bit
and
more.
That's when I learned, and that's when I learned
vocals, and
I also learned at that moment. M-Rap told me this before, but like I said, I can be impatient at times.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like if I'm coming in, I'm paying, I want to leave with my track. Not kind of like the way I just said it, but more like I want to hear it as I'm going home.
I feel
I'm
that.
tired of hearing it in my head.
That's why you got to account for that time.
I play it in my head all the time, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you be in there and time just fly. And I felt like I wanted to leave with it. So he gave me like, all right, here, this is what I got from what I did to it so far. You know what I mean? Then I had to wait for him to master, and I was like, I can't distract him when he doing his thing. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing, he ain't distract me. I can't distract him while he doing his thing.
That. Yeah, you don't want to mess with the engineer.
So when I did the Life Of, you know what I'm saying, he came in after the first verse, he told me, yo, XYZ. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we redid it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, he don't distract me. M-Rap, he a cool dude. I mess with him. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Strictly Bangers.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Okay. So we're gonna get into the We On track.
We On.
Then we'll get into the the background behind that after it go off. Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
Cause we on.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so you wanna get into a little background about this? Yeah, man.
Well, like I said, who I listen to varies, you know what I'm saying? Especially around that time when we came up with the concept for that. I had took a trip down South Carolina, go see my our sister and my brother, whatever.
Right.
As soon as I got down south, like the whole music just changed. I was hearing tracks from T.I. I never heard. I heard Round of Applause before they was even playing it up here. That 2 Chainz Spend It was on like every 10 minutes. I ain't even exaggerating. Like
I gotta be a gnat in here now.
You feel me? That's the hate. That's the hate.
You know what I mean?
But when I came back from that trip, it was like it opened up it opened my ears, I should say. You know what I'm saying? I started listening to a lot of different things. I ain't gonna say certain. I just started listening to a lot of different rappers around that time. You know what I mean? So when I heard that beat, I mean, it's mine. I spend it. I like that concept because people always be in your business. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I do whatever I want with my bread. You feel me? But right. So when we wrote that, I didn't have a hook. You know what I mean? I remember we both that one moment
right.
you was talking about. You know what I mean? We was at the spot together, and I just liked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember you hit me up with the beat.
Mm-hmm.
And this boy, he must have never heard me rap a day in his life.
No,
like,
I heard you rap. Me and Renz I still got your stuff, boy.
This boy ain't never heard me rap. This boy hit me up like, yo,
no,
I'm gonna send you the beat. Do you think you can rap to it?
No, it was like,
do you know how to make hooks? Do you even rap? Like, he was.
No, I was on some
I'm like, yo, send me what you want to send me.
I'll
go ahead and hook it up.
I was on some, I don't know, like I said, I was just starting at that time, you know what I mean? I didn't really know, like, how you my brother, but I still didn't know, like, I hit up people on Facebook, be like, yo, what's up with the track? This is before I didn't even step in the booth before, so I'm,
right.
Everything happened for a reason, so I didn't know how to address people who say, like, you want to do music together, especially back when I didn't have no criteria to bring, you know what I'm saying? Anything to bring to the table, so it's like, when I came to you, I was
sure.
It was like I was talking to you like you wasn't even my brother type though, like so blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Cause I didn't even know how to even come up with the hook. I would have probably been on some whatever, just say it's whatever, anything type deal. But that's when I was learning concept of songs. I already knew how to count bars because I always been into music, so I knew like I can just remember certain songs, what bar to tell a person listen. Like so, I already knew about the bar thing.
I was rapping for years before I knew how to count bars.
I mean, I feel you,
But yeah, 50 Cent was like that too.
That's ill, But
yeah, so you came at me with the beat.
Yeah.
So that's how you got the beat. You came at me with the beat.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'll put something on there. I remember I wrote a verse, and then I was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and write another verse just in case he only got one joint. If he got two, I'll just leave it alone.
Yeah.
But I'll let you know. I was like, yeah, I got two joints for it.
What was the second one?
Second what?
It was both Jones we did?
No, at first it was just that track. Yeah,
okay.
It was just that. So I was like, so we could either do it where I'll do the first verse. Like I was like, I got two verses. I could do the first verse and the second, and then kind of bring you on that way since it's your first track. Yeah. And then you had that.
And I like it like that. It's like like an introduction type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when Ja Rule was brought in. I forget the name of the song. I think it's Murder Assassin, something like that. It's Hov X, and Ja Rule got the last verse. You know what I mean? And after that, Ja Rule been doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying? So it was good how that happened. Then we did the Describe You. For people who really be like, well. We all got our close homies we call brothers, you know what I'm saying? But he's, that's a brother of mine. That's actually my brother, you know what I'm saying? So, Describe You couldn't be that's one of my favorite songs, you know what I'm saying? Even though that was my second time in the booth, it's still one of my favorite songs. I actually like the way it came out. So,
and what's funny is, what people don't know, we brothers, but we didn't even know
and I met him,
we had ran
I met
into
him before I was even, my cousin Renz, I was telling people he was my cousin before we even knew. I knew him before we could even come off the steps. My cousin Renz, you know what I'm saying? I met him. I'm sorry about
who him?
I met MC, you know what I'm saying? I met MC playing ball. We
Yeah,
used
we
to
was
go
on
up
the
at
courts.
Lewis, play Lewis Middle School and play ball like I think a whole summer straight, maybe even 2 summers. And I always knew I had a brother named. I always knew I had a brother lived in Philly. Let's put it like that. You know what I'm saying? But I used to always tell friends that, and my mom I think ran into your mom.
That's how it happened.
Yeah, on a bus, and it just so happened that our uncle passed. It was like it all happened in the same day. That was some crazy.
It took a lot.
The same week, I should say, and it was like I just started 9th grade, and I found out we was brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then like a week later, and that's how I found out our uncle died. But it was funny because when we found out we met, because he was like, you know, who are your homies? You know what I mean? Like, well, I hang with my man Renz. I forgot what I was calling him then, but you know, he was like, hold up, damn, you're like. Yeah, it was like some crazy shit.
Yeah.
So describe you as like we meeting on like the musical tip. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for the first time, and that it ain't the first track we did together. It's the second actually, but it's like for the, you know, actual thought out concept.
And that's your first and second track consecutive. Like that's actually your first track you did was We On.
Yeah, second track was what Describe You. You know, and I felt like I'm getting better and better each time I get in. Like I said, I just started recording. I've been writing for almost 10 years, almost. 8 to be exact. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you making up for lost time. You,
man, that's
hitting the ground
I
running.
wish I was taking rhyme more serious. Like I said, I used to tell a lot of people that's a hobby. Like, I mean, I don't wake up thinking I'm a rapper. You know what I mean? I'm a mechanic. That's what I do. You know what I mean? That's what pays my bills. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going. At the time, I didn't take rap serious. Just put it that way. So I feel like I work hard for everything I have, and I work hard. Period. So to ask myself why not get paid off something that I think I'm good at and others think so as well, it's kind of like, you know, retarded if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? So I would hope that make something off what I do. You know what I'm saying?
So ultimately, if it was to come to pass that you could take it all the way up to them upper echelons, you be with it?
Yeah, I'll be with it. I think I tell my man Miz all the time, you know, with the stuff that I write, you know what I'm saying? I say it's called current times, you know, my current times. With more and more things that I go through, see, that's more stuff I get to write about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I could talk about being in such and such USA and we got high as hell, pissy drunk, did this and that, and blah blah. You know what I mean? I can just make a song out of it. You're not saying that's what all my songs are about. You know what I'm saying? But each song has a different concept, or like I say, each song takes me back to a certain time in my life. You know, could be recent, a couple years ago. You know, things like that. That's just how I do my music.
All right, that's definitely what's up. I'm gonna go ahead, take a break real quick. Everybody need to get their water up. Yeah. How you feeling, Miz? You all right? You need some water in the thing?
My man Miz.
Nah, I mean, the coolest dude in school.
Can't even see your eyes.
I mean,
Waiting for my cue.
I mean, what you getting on the mic?
Give a shout out, man. Say what
I mean,
so they can find you at.
Now he can hook up with that.
Okay.
Just you know what I mean? All right, we're gonna get Miz set up here, and we'll be right back. All right. So, waiting on Crazy to call up. While we waiting on that, let's holler at Mr. Miz.
Mr. Miz, Mizzy Raw.
Yo.
You know what I mean? How you feeling, man? I know you cooler than school. You can lift it up if you want. I don't know if you. I mean,
man, fresh off the clock. You know what I'm
saying? You're right.
Chilling and all that.
That's what's up. So you doing your thing too, or you just
Oh, here we go.
Next Level Show?
Yeah, what's going on, man? It's crazy.
All right, Crazy back in the building.
Back in the bill.
We got Mizzy. We going by Mizzy Raw.
Nah, Mizzy Raw. That's what I call.
Mizzy Raw, Miz Money.
All right, we got him on the mic now. He done came out the show.
Oh, that's what's poppin'. What's poppin', Miz?
What up, Crazy?
Chillin'.
That's what's up. Yeah. So basically, were you trying to take it? Like you and KP, like as far as this collaborative tip, like how y'all trying to work it out? What can the fans, look for?
I'm saying from from the mixtape, I would say just something for our names to be out there. You know what I mean? Something to give the streets something that we feel as though we put our hard work and time into, just so we could, you know what I mean, have something out there in the streets that the fans could listen to and be relevant at the moment, you know?
Right.
And as far as, I would say that's basically the promotion mixtape, but it's definitely some bangers on there, you know what I mean? But that's definitely something I would say for the streets right now, for promotion, you know what I mean? Get the name out there.
Okay.
Get everybody knowing, you know what I'm saying, P, Crazy, BHP Productions, things like that.
All right, that's definitely what's up. I mean, sound would you touche that?
Touche, Lizzy. He don't want to encourage me. I was saying.
Oh yeah, so what's up with that? Like, what made you, holler at Danny Green about, doing this mixtape?
Well, when I had heard a couple of y'all tracks, actually, the one I'm on, definitely heard. When I heard that definitely made me take a listen. Like, got somebody.
No cursing though.
No cursing, Liz.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, man. My bad.
All right.
Yeah. When I heard that one, that made me take a listen, closer listen. You know what I mean? Because Danny had told me. My bad. P had told me when he was writing everything, but I didn't know that he was writing for as long as he was, and I didn't know he was taking it as seriously as he was. So when I got together with him, I just thought about it like, since you got on your rapping thing, I know you looking for a producer. I'm looking for somebody to work with as an artist, and we know each other from high school. You know what I mean? And like, it's gonna be nothing to go into the studio and do our thing. So
True.
I just came up with the idea. Let's just drop a mixtape.
Yeah, right. I was just saying, I'm gonna make so many songs and flood them on Facebook that you ain't got no choice but to listen to something. He like, you know what? He like, nah, won't you just, I went with it. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you just put a collection of works together?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Just put it out there and give it to the streets. See what the response is. So far, the response has been good.
That's definitely what's up. How often do you actually make beats?
Man, if I'm in the mood to just go in the stew and, you know what I mean, just knock out a couple things, whereas though I'm like, all right, I got this whole type of beat that I want to make, then I'll go in there and make that. But if it's something that if I'm just trying to hear it for myself, it'll take a little more time. So normally I'm in the studio doing that every day, but it's just that I might not finish a track every day, you know what I mean? But I'm definitely in the studio every day. But I definitely have beats for artists who, you know what I mean, trying to get a listen to anything. So, you know what I mean?
All right. And so I take it that you also record people too.
Actually, at the moment, not really, because I have little problems, you know what I mean, with little equipment problems.
We working on that, Lizzy. Don't forget,
that's in the process.
We working on that.
Yeah, that's in the process,
that's right.
But I do have a person who I told you about earlier, my man Reese. He definitely does record people, and that's where actually the song "Wordplay" came from. I don't know if P let you hear "Wordplay," and that was another track that I had.
I heard that.
For him.
It's on the SoundCloud.
Yeah. That's
Definitely.
another track I had produced for him, and that was done at my man Reese crib. So.
All right. Is Reef on? Is he on Facebook or something where people can holler at him? People that's listening up.
Yeah. All you gotta do is go to Facebook and it's Philly D Boy.
All right. Well, there y'all have
Philly
it.
D Boy at Facebook.
All right, that's definitely what's up, man. Well, thanks for calling back. One more time, go ahead and put your websites out there so people can holler at you.
Yeah. So on Facebook, just type in Carl Newborn, and that's Carl with a K, and Newborn NEWBORN. And on SoundCloud, you can holler at me at BH Productions. That's BH Productions.
That's
and
right.
BH Productions is also my Twitter. So those three websites I'm on right now currently.
All right, that's definitely what's up, man. Thanks for calling back.
Yeah.
And don't be a stranger to the show, man. Hit us up.
No, I got you, man. Good luck.
All right, no doubt.
All right, bro.
All right.
All right, real quick, I'ma hit up Keymar's requests with the LL Cool J.
LL.
I always try to give my fans their requests.
That's right.
Yeah, and we're back. Next level show.
Yeah.
We're back. We ain't really get to ask Miz too many questions yet because we had some calls and stuff.
My protege.
But yeah, so what's up, Miz? We know you been doing the freestyles all crazy. Now you starting to write, or what's going on?
I want him to.
I mean, I ain't start writing yet. My man Pizzle, he always be influencing me to write because we just be playing around on the phones. I mean, personally, I don't look at myself as a rapper, but sometimes I listen to some of my rhymes. I be like, I mean, I think I could.
He got the gift. He know how to put the stuff. He know how to put the words together. And I think I always been telling him he been good at that, always.
Right. But so what is it about writing that like you just what is it? Like why you don't want to write?
Like a writer.
It's almost like homework. Like why you don't want to do your homework?
it's like a writer's block thing. I heard you say about the reading bars and stuff. I don't think I got all that down packed yet. I mean,
but when you don't need it, you don't need it though.
I try sometimes. Sometimes I listen to old freestyles, break it down, try to put it in together. But I mean, I'm working right now. All
right, that's what's up. So, like, what's the difference then? Like when you freestyling, because a lot of people can't freestyle, but they can write. So what's that flip flap? Because actually, I got I used to have homies like that. Like they could freestyle all day, but when it came to writing, they ain't even want to hear it. Like what is it about that type of?
Me, I think with writing, I think too much. Sometimes I just think too much. With freestyle, it's just
okay.
It just come off the top of the head. With the writing thing, you think you erase this, throw the paper away, then after a while, I just give up sometimes, man.
That make perfect sense. Like that was crystal clear.
I mean, we did try, and it went something like that.
Okay. All right. I definitely feel that. So, you said you trying to get them into it, basically.
I'm trying. It's because, all right, he went to the studio with me for the first time. It was me, him, Suge Messiah, the one from the, shout out to Suge Messiah, the previous track.
I'm sorry.
And Leezy. We all went to the studio. We did a freestyle on the Three Kings beat. Rick Ross, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z on that beat. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I took him there. We came back to my spot. We blew, we chilled. But it was like I just noticed from that day that his freestyle. I mean, I always thought he was good at freestyling, but I noticed how he changed. You know what I mean? I just noticed a change in his freestyle sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like every time we go freestyling now, it's like it's imperative that we pull out the phone. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, with the booth, it was like, yeah, I heard your raps, but actually seeing you in action in there, it was like, I'm like, damn, I probably really want to be in there too. It seemed like it's fun to.
It's a big difference. You know what I'm saying?
Re-script it, do different things.
All right.
I'm trying.
All right, that's definitely what's up. Are you inspired to do it?
Yeah, I think I like rapping a whole lot.
I say the easiest thing in life is being yourself. You know what I'm saying? With being yourself.
That's a quote right there. I like that.
I mean, with being yourself comes opinions, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, he blah 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 blah. But I'm not the type to prove myself to nobody. You know what I'm saying? To know, I say honestly, to know my music is to know me. I know that's kind of like every rapper thing, but that's honestly like. I start connecting with people who I haven't hung with in a while, and they be like, yo, I remember that time. Or they be like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they just relate to my music, and that's what I hope everyone can do. You know what I mean? The better I get, the more love I expect to receive.
All right. Well, that's definitely what's up, and it looks like we coming up on that time.
Okay.
So I'm going to play the life of, but before I do that, we're going to go ahead and sign out. I'm going to start off with Mizzy Raw.
Mizzy Raw, NFP. I mean, holla at us.
Where can they find you at, bro?
Facebook, you can find me, Edward Cade. Instagram, Ms. Money. I mean, I don't do the Twitter yet.
All right.
I mean,
Okay.
Right, pass the mic.
This P, KP, Danny Green, Pizzle, all the names, you know what I'm saying? Strictly Dan, Danny, whatever. You can find me on Facebook, Danny.McCray.16. That's if you're looking specifically for me. You can find me on YouTube.com. I'm putting up some videos up there. Flash, the illest _KP. And also SoundCloud.com / the illest _KP. Like I said on YouTube, I got a video up for pennies. You know, it's not an actual video. It's no clips. Taken from me and my man Renz was in the studio. Shout out to Renz once again. You know, I just put that together. I'm actually trying to do a whole lot more. Like I said, me and my man Mez, we got a whole lot of freestyle. So I'm trying to. He be there with me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to put a lot of them out because I'm not going. I'm gonna get my mom a tape, and she gonna have a lot of everything, but I can't push them, cause they do on the phone, sound quality, all that. But I like the words. I just wish we could have. It's promotional. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So I'm trying to just put them out on YouTube. Our brother Dan, shout out the Truth. Right. You know what I'm saying? Big up the Truth. He be putting a lot of videos up where he actually looking in the camera, not looking in the camera, whatever. You just hearing the words. The music is what it's all about at the end of the day. So. Right. I don't care what you're really seeing. You know what I look like if you know me. Big up to everybody who know me, show me love and all that. And big up to the haters, most definitely. I love y'all. Love y'all to death. Love y'all to death. But yeah, that's I'm doing a lot. I work a lot, and when I'm not working,
then you working.
I'm working. I'm writing. I even take the book with me. Sometimes. You know what I mean? I pull out the iPod. I write up in the notes. I'm getting better every step. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of influential people around me, a lot of encouragement, and like I said, I do a lot in my life. You know what I mean? It might seem like I don't, but I love my life. You know what I'm saying? And whenever I'm going out, I'm looking for something to take from that to put down. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. YouLovingLife.com?
There it is, and I'm working on that website. To be honest with you, there it is.
What's up. All right, no doubt. And y'all already, you was done? Because I know you.
Yeah. Don't forget.
I thought I was giving you a Grammy. You started talking.
YouTube.com / the illest
Go ahead, start over.
YouTube.com / the illest _KP. I don't know why I gotta look. I go on there every day. But and SoundCloud.com / the illest _KP. Word.
NFP.
There it is.
No doubt. Oh, snap. What I do? All right, yeah, and you already know MC, a.k.a. Microphone Criminal, host of the Next Level Show. I'll be here again next week, as always. And y'all can get at me at Mike Criminal or on the Facebook.com / Microphone Criminal. And it's my URLs.com / Mike Criminal for all the other websites. Shout out to everybody around the world that's listening to the MC music. And I'll get with y'all next week. We're going to leave it off on the Life Of.
Life Of.
By Danny Green. My brother.
KP.